Hey Libra, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Thursday, February 4th. Let's see what's going on with Libra. The heart of your reading, we have the Page of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands, and the Devil. Hemming and hawing about taking action. One day you're passionate about it and you really want to go, and the next day it doesn't hold any interest for you whatsoever. You feel ho-hum. You feel like, why did I even want to do that in the first place? It's very hot and cold energy, and it's holding you back, and you know it. You're like, why can't I just maintain motivation in this direction? Why can't I just maintain motivation in this direction? Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Keeping the spark going. Your focus is on the Six of Swords reversed. Well, this might explain why the challenge in keeping yourself motivated to do this, because it might be really difficult, this thing that you're trying to do. Six of Swords reversed means you've left behind a troubling situation and there's a reason why you need to go back to it now. You could be moving back to a place that you've lived before. You could be going back to a company that you've worked for before, or going back to a profession that you've been in before. Whatever that past situation is that you're returning to, it was problematic. That's what prompted you to leave. When you left it, it felt like a relief. And you're inspired now to go back to it. So some days you're very gung-ho, like, this is going to be great, I can totally do this. And then other days you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to be victorious. And then other days you are more of the Page of Wands reversed energy, like, why the heck am I doing this? I can't even, like, when I think about this, I don't even want to get out of bed. Can I just sleep today and have a do-over tomorrow? Show me the recent past. Yeah, whatever it is that you walked away from, you thought you were done with it. It's really interesting because part of you really, really wants to go back to it. Show me the energy of the environment. The World in reverse. You need to go back to it so that you can move forward. There's something left undone, tying up loose ends, or there's something of value that you've left behind. Some memory, some piece of information, some relationship, could be an actual physical object, something that belongs to you or should belong to you. Something that you need to reconnect with that's going to be valuable for the next chapter, the next stage of your journey. Show me what comes next for Libra. Knight of Cups. Well, that's an interesting shift of energy, right? Because we're talking about working really hard to keep the motivation up. And now you find yourself in the heart space. I feel like this is an emotional plea. If you are going back to apologize or make amends or to seek an apology, that could be represented here. Someone wearing their heart on their sleeve and saying, here's how I feel about all of that. Now, because we're looking back on a situation that you'd left behind, that it was painful, that you need to go back to tie up loose ends, the way that I'm seeing this manifest is through achieving a heartfelt dialogue and perhaps making amends, perhaps an apology. At the very least, someone is going to want to explain why, what they were feeling, what led them to the actions that they took, or the things that they said or didn't say. Show me surprise energy. Whew. Page of Swords reversed and the Tower. Well, that's a surprise and a half. That's a surprise that really takes you by surprise. Whatever you learn, whatever you hear, is either going to knock you off your feet like you would have never expected to hear anything like this, or vice versa. You might have some information to convey that is going to be like, well, this could be the apology, right? If you left behind a situation and now you're going back and someone had wronged you, and now you hear something from them that just rocks your world, like, I would have never thought that was why you took those actions. So, yeah, it's really, really unexpected communication. I am not reading any... Okay, I am reading that this has to do with something traumatic, but I feel like it's a resolution of that. It might be tough to hear, definitely very unexpected, but I don't feel like it's creating new trauma or new drama. Show me hopes and fears for Libra. What is Libra hopeful for? What are they concerned about? Two of Cups. You want to make amends. Regardless of how things went down in the past, you feel like what you would really prefer is a positive emotional exchange or the rebuilding of a relationship in some way, shape, or form. The way that this all ends up is with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is a shift in how you invest your time, money, attention, or how others invest their time, money, and attention toward you. Give me more on the Seven of Pentacles. It could be something like, I'm no longer going to finance this. I'm no longer going to pay for this. The Empress and the Ace of Swords. Change of investment. Wow. Someone might reveal a pregnancy. Or a child. or this has to do with a mother. This whole interchange might be between you and your child or you and your mother. If that's the case, there's some sort of clarity, some sort of truth that's brought forward about, oh, you know what, like the apology or the confession or something might be something acknowledging how they didn't invest in you, or how they weren't there for you. I wish I would have been there for you. I wish I would have paid for that thing you wanted to do. When you asked me for support, I wasn't there for you. That could be inherent in the apology that I was picking up on earlier. Show me advice for Libra. Hanged Man. Give this some time. Don't rush this process. Whatever it is you're going back to, sit with it, be with it, examine it, allow yourself to be examined. Don't treat this like, okay, I'm going to go get like an Airbnb or a hotel. I'll meet with them for 10 minutes and then I'm going to be out of there. Really apply yourself to the situation. Look at it from another person's point of view. Allow your point of view to be fully examined and scrutinized. Like, the Hanged Man is about taking a subject or a situation and putting it center stage and focusing on it and turning it around and looking at it from every angle. Oh, here's an angle I hadn't considered before. Here's someone else's point of view. Here's factors I wasn't aware of before. And being open to it and studying it and wanting to understand it better. And it's that pause that's required in order to appropriately study it, to understand it. It's the understanding that before you move on from this, you should give it your full attention. Libra, I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.